to Lancashire Lad, the channel. First off, just want to say thank you for all the recent subscribers. Anyone who leaves a comment and a like and shares the channel around, really appreciate it. It all helps. So today, we're going to have a look at a new tip. Now, I have come down last week. We had a quick scout around, let's say. And from the early signs, it looks promising. So we'll call this one the canal tip. Obviously, this is where I am. So, yeah, let's get into it. Like I say, we had a quick scout last week. Found some interesting bottles, interesting shards, a couple of early pickles, and yeah, from first glances, it looks quite an early tip. So I'll leave you here because I don't want to see you walking in. My eyes look a bit swollen there, don't they? Yeah, and I'll bring you back. I'll show you a little bit around the site, and then we'll get some bottles found there. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so we've made it down, and we'll be digging around this area. But there's a little, like a little spoil pile here. I don't think this is a bottle tip, bottle digger hole. I think this is just kids messing. It's like a bit of a path that comes down through forest. But yeah, it's looking pretty early. Like a cream jug there. Piece of a nice tile. Couple of tablespoons. Base of either a stone ink or a ginger. A lovely roll lip pickle jar. I might actually take that, to be fair. Probably an early sauce, but the necks are really early on them. Yeah, some quite early stuff here. Whitbreads. So this is just a spoil pile. So hopefully, I'm not going to dig up here as well because it looks like there's like a badger hole there. And I think a bit of this has come out of there too. Yeah, looks like a badger set or a fox. So we'll go down the back end where we're not interrupting any wildlife or digging into any holes. But yeah, there's early stuff, just early stuff everywhere. Lovely aqua. Look at that. That's got the dispensing lid on. I'll take that. So yeah, right. Showing you around a little bit. Let's get a hole in. Right, so just putting a test hole in. It's not massive. Where did that go? There. At the top of that, it's a little test hole. We've had a few small finds. So we've had a cod marble, we've had a clay pipe, or a pipe bowl, and we've had one of them, which I think is a jack for, I can't remember what it's called now. Is it crossbones or something like that? It's got a really weird name and I can't remember what it is. I see them all the time on other YouTubers' pages. Goggly-wog or something, or I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I'll just look stupid, but yeah, one of those, and it's really clean actually. No chips. Really nice example. So yeah, right. Let's keep going. Set another pipe stem. An O'Brien's of Dublin. Nothing too fancy, but well, a pipe bowl even, should I say. And I put one over here so I won't lose it. A full pipe stem. There you go. Got 2 more little finds out that hole. Let's keep going. So I've just had some roll out down here. Yeah, it's a Kepler's. Hang on. So I'll get it out and I'll bring you back. Right. Let's have a look at this bottle. Yeah. A Kepler. Embossed all the way around. It's quite early as well. I don't know if you'll be able to make this out, but it's like a lovely honey colour. Tons of air bubbles in this one actually. The last one I found like this was really dark, almost black when I cleaned it. But that's a lovely colour. And you just make out all the glasses like wrinkled there and faults as they make it. And the base embossing isn't too strong either, but you can tell with the embossing on the top it's quite an early one. Well, it might come home, it might not. I might have somebody who can use that or make use of it. Let's keep going. It's just started raining as well, so I might be able to get some tree cover under this sycamore I'm digging under. I might not. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not too deep in the hole either. I've just gone up just over a foot down, which is really annoying because I don't have enough footage for a full video, and I don't want to shoot off and go somewhere else because I'm committed now into this hole. So hopefully this weather will just pass over and we'll be okay. If not, it might just be like a 10-minute video this week. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's see what we're going to get. Right, so we're down about 2 feet and the ash layer's changed. It's getting a bit more coarser now, which is a good sign. This has just popped out. Briarfield. So that's probably going to give you a little hint to where I'm local. Well, I'm digging local to. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I am, but digging local to this place. Lovely early beer. See all the air bubbles in the bottom there. Wouldn't have had much of a pictorial on, probably, but it'll have had the maker's name on the top. But yeah, right. So we're down into this new ash layer, and there's nice beers coming out. Well, bits of nice beer. So let's chase it, see if we can get anything whole. Right, so we're a fair ways down. This has just come out. I know it's still interesting seeing me watching me digging bits of broken bottle, but I think that might be the top of a case gin. Really early neck on it. So a case gin was a square gin bottle, and they stacked them, I think, I think they start to mark 16 or 12 in a crate, so they're like square sides, so they fit in really easy. Didn't take up too much space. Quite nice finds, and just there's the neck of a bear slip. Let's see if we can get it out. Yeah, there we go, look. Really early again. Bear slip. Probably a Fletcher's sauce, maybe something like that. But nevertheless, we're down onto this early stuff, and it's changing again. If you notice, you're getting bits of orange in it now, just here and around here. So I'm going to expand the hole. I'm literally digging like a little foxhole here. So I'm just going to expand this hole out a bit and see if I can find anything whole. So I'm just not showing you pieces of bottles. It's not what we're really here for. So right, let's crack on. Right, I think we've got another pipe here. I've extended the hole about a foot either side. So we've got a little bit of space to dig. Just had another really early beer neck as well. Little blob top. Really early. Just now, almost had a complete bottle. A little bear slip medicine bottle, probably. Really early, full of holes. Well, let's get this pipe out anyway. See if it's anything good. So look. No, it's just a double in one. Oh well. Oh, and I've had a glass stopper as well, which is in pocket. I didn't want to lose it, so it's in there. Right, well, as far as test holes go, it's not that big, but we're down about 2.5 feet now, 3 feet, so finding just bits. Now it is fresh. I'm not digging someone else's hole. You can see the little foxholes and stuff where people have been digging, little depressions in the ground and stuff. And this one was nice and flat, completely flat. So I do believe I'm in a fresh area. Bits of flagons coming out and whatever. Nice to find a whole one of them. I'm pretty sure I'll get a bottle sooner or later. Let's not get despondent. And I'll bring you back when I do. See you in a bit. Right, so when I were digging the other day with the Lancashire Larks, hello to you guys, Rob and Colette, go and check them out. They've just hit 1,000 subs actually, so well done to you guys. Really appreciate the dig the other day, and congratulations on your 1,000. Couldn't have happened to a nicer set of people. So they asked me a question: when do you think it's enough? When do you stop digging a hole and move on, or when do you just give it up? Well, if I jump in there now, I'm about 3.5 feet deep. It'll probably come up to my chest, and I've just about to give up, just about to go away, and the bottle's just falling out the side of the wall. So it's complete. It's a little aqua. Let's get it out. Let's have a look. Right, so it's a little aqua panel. It's plain, but it's really early. It's got some lovely bubbles in it. But first bottle, well, if you don't count the Kepler, second bottle. So like I say, I was going to just give up. I've just done 3 feet of hitting nothing but broken shards, bits of pottery, Cornish ware, bloody flowery, bit of sponge ware there. And I was almost just about to quit, fill the hole in and move on somewhere else, maybe over that way. But another 10 minutes. Now, another 10 minutes means probably 10 more minutes after that, and then 10 more minutes after that, so we could be here for about another half an hour. Anyway, let's get down in there. We'll keep that safe, and let's explore this little seam. Right, so we're down in it, and there is a bit of a seam here. I might have to widen this hole up a touch. Got another little bottle just drop outside. If I can keep it on it and it show up. Nope. There we go. Nope. Right, I'll try again third time. No. Third time, okay. There we go. It's a little burr slip. Quite an early one as well, actually. Look at the. Is it going to focus? I'll put it on front camera. So that's that little burr slip we've just had. Would have had a little sticker on there maybe, but really early 2-part mode, and just like snapped off a sprue at the top. They made him thing, so would have had a little thing, but loads of air bubbles in that. That's a nice little one. Lovely aqua colour. So we're on looks like we're finally getting down to something here. You've just got to get through the massive broken pottery and bits of bottle. And you can see last few scoops out. It's getting really chunky now. So right, we'll carry on chasing it down. Thought that were a pipe stem, then it's just a twig. Yeah, we'll carry on chasing it down a bit. See where it goes. See how deep we go to get some decent bottles. I'll see you in a bit. So I've just had another little burr slip, like a little medicine bottle. Look at the air bubbles. But me being me, I've just put my shovel right through it. Just put a hole right in it. Gutted. Well, not gutted really. I'd have took it, but I wouldn't have kept it. I'd have took it for the air bubbles more than anything. That's really early, that. Nice bit of glass. Yeah, so we seem to be down on a little seam here now. I think there's another bottle poking out. Just see it shining there, just in front of the shovel. So let's chase it and let's find out what it is. That's a shame. Just had this little figurine, and it's a little girl with red shoes holding a little dolly with red shoes, but they're both missing their heads. I wonder if I can find them. That would have been a lovely little figurine. Such a shame, both in little red shoes. Oh well, right, let's see if we can find the heads. If not, let's see if we can find something else. So we've just got a bottle on the end of the shovel there. Let's have a look at what it is. Let's get it out. There's actually a few more at the bottom of there actually. Oh, it's a nice little burr slip Fletchers. I'll show you this. So we're on Fletchers. That side's plain. Shipley. Fletcher sauce Shipley, little burst lip. But let's just look at the quality of the glass, the air bubbles in it. It's early this, early tip. I'm getting quite excited now, I'm getting down on some bottles, so look at the air bubbles in that. And there's two more just dropped out the side there, so let's have those out. Might as well do it while we're on camera, yeah? Yeah, so I can tell one's a little a pocket-free bottle, just a little burst lip one. Nothing great. It's split on that side, and the other one is an early bottleneck. Yeah, it's just a bottleneck. If I can get it out. Something else showing down there as well. I can't see what it is. So you can see that another burst lip. This is terracotta. And what probably would have been a tablespoons bottle. Yeah, basically tablespoons. Right, so we are in a scene here. And it's about time and all. Right, let's bring you back when we get another one. Right, so we just had this out. Little teaspoons. An early example though, embossing. Would have had a sticker on that side. You got your measurements there. And I think the seam starts just about there, just under this little line. I'm going to have to widen this hole up because I'm struggling to get down to anything now. I'm actually down in the hole. My little dollies fell back in. Got my statue of a dolly. Can you spot anything? Because I can't see nothing. It's pitch black down here for me. I think there might be something in there, but right, let's crack on. Just had another Shipley, little Fletcher's sauce of Shipley. Quite an early one, same as my other, so got a pair now. Let's see if we can get any cods there. Right, so I had that little girl with a broken doll a minute ago, and now I've got the torso of a little boy holding a broken camel toy. Is that a camel? Same colour scheme, red and white. He's got little dungarees on, little breeches, whatever he is. But yeah, both missing the heads though. Oh well. Oh, and I found a bit of his legs as well. But I've just brought that with shovel. That was back of his legs. So I've changed direction. I'm digging behind me now into this little seam, and chase it a bit more this way and see what happens. So I just started filling in the hole. We're nearly filling it up now. Just got to get this last bit of spoil back in and drag it. And the heavens just opened. So just taking shelter under this tree for a minute. Lovely little woodland. All broadleaf trees as well. There's no ferns in here. Another old badger set there. I don't think that's used though. It looks a bit old. These two are definitely used though. These two, you can tell, with trails. So yeah, we'll just hide out under this tree for a while, and I'm going to put another little test hole in just over here. So I got down to about 4 feet, and the ash changed completely. That's where the bottles were coming out of. So I'll do another little test hole there. We'll go down a couple of feet, maybe 2 or 3 feet. See if we hit that same layer, or see if it's a little bit shallower or a little bit deeper. Because I think I'm digging on the edge of the tip here. You see where it slopes down. So it shouldn't be that deep, hopefully. But in the main bulk of the tip, it could be quite deep. Yeah, so this woodland's been here. I checked the maps out. This is how I found it. Found this woodland on the maps as far back as 1895. So it's a pretty old woodland. Just tighten you up there, actually. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty old woodland, and I think they've just been dumping in between the trees, if you will. Unless it was just a young woodland then. But we'll get this other hole filled up. We'll get jumping on this next test hole, see what we get out of that. And then I think I'm going to call it a day and go and get some dinner and a brew, because I've only had one coffee today and I'm whacking a bit. One day off this week, so I don't want to do too much and knacker myself for work. So yeah, right. That shower seems to have gone past, so let's crack on. Yeah, so we've just got another little test hole going. It's not massive, it's about 1 foot by 1 foot, but a piece of cod bottle's just come out of that. That's the neck of it. So it's promising. Let's keep going down. Okay, so we're just having one little last walk around, and we just found these little Dole's child teapot lid, clear pipe, and another little apothecary bottle with an early neck on it. So yeah, you don't have to come and dig massive holes. So today I've literally just set out to come and do a little test hole. Like I say, I don't know nothing about this site apart from it's an early site. I don't know how deep it goes. I don't know how many people have dug it in the past. It's not recently. Well, it's not been dug recently. I know all the holes I've found today are very old, to the point where you can just barely notice them. But they stand out a mile if you know what you're looking for. A depression in the ground, and then like a bank of loose ash, I suppose. You know, when they've been piling it up. Yeah, so we filled the hole in. I filled my 2 test holes in that I've dug elsewhere. I got down about 3 feet and didn't find anything, so I presume that it's going to be like this here, where it's 4 feet deep, and then you're going to start hitting seams. So I've done my test hole. I've had some nice bottles out. I'm happy with what I've got today. I'm not going to go tooth and nail at it because, like I said, I've only got one day off and I want to try and get a little bit of resting. So I'm going to leave it there. I've done about 3 hours today, so I'm going to leave it there. We're going to go and get some dinner, going to get a brew, and we're going to come back next week to this dig, I think. Or I might go back up onto the one at the moors where I got into that really nice seam and I was pulling them that cobalt blue stopper from with the Lancashire Larks dig. So yeah, like I say, go and check them out. They've just hit 1,000 subs, so give them some support and hopefully I'll get a little bit in return. And I'm going to say, out of here, stick around for the clean up. I'll clean these bottles up and we can see how well and nicely clean up, if they're sick or if they clean up well. And that'll be, yeah, that's all I've got really to do. So if you like the content, you know what to do. If you want to subscribe, you can do. I'm not going to keep hammering it home. It's usual YouTube spiel by now. Like, subscribe, all that. If you want to, you want to. If you don't, you don't. There's no pressure, you know. And stick around for the clean up. I'll bring you back. I'll see you in a bit.